So the pump on your Gen 1 Plunge took a crap on you? Well, I'm Joe with DIY Cold Plunge, and let's show you how to fix it. So this is the DIY Cold Plunge that I built out of an acrylic bathtub, and I'll use this as a demonstration on how to swap out the pump on the Gen 1 Plunge units and switch it over to a Danner 1200. This specific plumbing setup does not match the Gen 1 Plunge exactly, but the principles are gonna be the same. You'll have a spot on your tub that spa hose comes out, attaches to an elbow, and feeds directly into the pump that is attached to the wall of your plunge. This one, as you can see, has some broken plumbing that comes out, and so I'll be cutting and replacing it the exact same way that you would with a Gen 1 Plunge. So the first thing is to disconnect your pump. And once you've done that, we can tip your plunge on its side. Now with the pump fully removed, we're going to address the spot where your spa hose comes out from underneath your tub. Mine is obviously snapped off and broken. Either way, we're gonna go to the bottom of your plunge and carve out the spa hose from the insulation. I'm just using a utility blade. And what you wanna do with this is carve out enough to where you can get your socket to socket coupling to fit in and have room to attach it down. You also want to make sure that you have enough room to get your pipe cutter in there to actually make that cut. So I'm going to carve out a little bit more than what I have here, and then we'll get to the actual surgery on this thing. So with your pipe or spa hose exposed, you want to go in here and make a cut using your pipe cutter. Again, I'm going to do this where I have enough room to fit this coupling in, so I'm just using this kind of as a guide on where I'm going to make my cut. Just like that. Once you've made your cut, just work your pipe or your spa hose out of the hole. The main thing at this point is that you want to make sure you clean up your spa hose or pipe as much as possible so we get a good bond when we add our coupling to it. You may want to take some sandpaper to really smooth this out to make sure that it's watertight. But once you have it exposed and cleaned up like that, we will take our socket coupling and attach it to the spa hose. And I'm just going to jump ahead from the future. I would make this connection with your socket and socket coupling to your spa hose first. So prime and cement this here, and then feed this up through that existing hole like this, and then make your socket connection from the coupling to your existing plumbing on your cold plunge. It's just gonna make things easier. It's gonna give you more room to kind of work around. Obviously, you can see that I did it this way, so it's doable, but if you do this first, it's just gonna make life a lot easier. And if you need help on making this socket connection, I've got a full tutorial showing my best practices, and I've linked it below. And so there we have it. We have a new watertight connection with new spa hose exiting your Gen 1 plunge tub. Now, before we re-insulate that spot there, I'm gonna flip this down and we can start to kind of map out where we're gonna have our pump. So I've got the Danner 1200 here. I'm just gonna set that there for now. I have these pump connections from my website that will attach to the in and out ports of the pump. I'm just gonna roughly put those in place for now. And it's at this point that you wanna figure out how you're going to connect the new spa hose to the in port on your pump. Now you can use the curve of this spa hose to simply prime and cement this into that socket connection. And the cool thing about the pump connections is that they are set up on unions, so they are completely removable after the fact. You can also cut in and route an elbow if you'd prefer to do it that way. Same story here, you would just cut the spa hose, cement it to the elbow, cement some spa hose to the other side of the elbow, and then run that to the in port on the pump. And then the only other modification that you'll need to make is to take your spa hose that attaches to your chiller that used to go to the stock pump on your plunge. And what we're gonna do is just cut off the fitting because we can't use that anymore. And you'll wanna bring your chiller in and kind of figure out where you need to route this spa hose to the new pump. You may need to use a little bit of spa hose with a socket coupling like we did underneath your tub and just cement those together. But at the end of the day, you'll take this new assembly and cement it into the top or out portion of your Danner pump. Once you do that, you will want to fill up your tub, run it for a while to check for leaks. Once you've sufficiently tested for leaks, you can disconnect your pump and your chiller. And to re-insulate, we're just gonna use some great stuff, gaps and cracks, and fill in the area that we carved out. Once the insulation cures, you can trim anything that grows too much, then flip your plunge back over, reconnect your pump and chiller, and enjoy. If this video is helpful and you want to support a small business, I've got a conversion kit that includes everything you need to make this swap. If you'd consider shopping at DIYcoldplunge.com or even just subscribing to the channel, we would greatly appreciate it. I'm Joe with DIY Cold Plunge, and we'll see you at the next video.